A surprising new theory seems to connect the existence of God and science, as our continued search for life on other planets brings the scientific community closer and closer to the conclusion that our universe was, in fact, created by something other than just a Big Bang. Eric Metaxas is author of Miracles, What They Are, Why They Happen, and How They Can Change Your Life. All right, Eric, you have a great piece in the Wall Street Journal about this, but there are a lot of people out there who say you can't mix science and religion. They can't coexist. Why can they?
Well, it's not really mixing science and religion. It's sort of following what does science lead us to believe, right? Science can only comment on what is inside the universe, what the Big Bang created. Science can't really tell us what happened before the Big Bang. Science has limits. But the more we know about science, and this is literally in the last 30 years, the more we're led to believe, and I mean this is straight up, we're led to believe that there is no way that everything could have just happened. And when I say that, the odds against it are so astronomical that it becomes hilarious. So if anybody's looking for good news at this time of year with all the bad news around us, the good news is science is leading us clearly to believe that we never just got here, that couldn't have happened.
Well, why do you think for decades, in some cases in centuries, people have said that science, there is proof, whether it's in the fossil record or other evolutionary theories, that there was nothing and then suddenly there was something? And for years they've said that's the dominant theory. It's the only one that makes sense. Why is that changing?
Well, I mean, there's a lot that's changing. First of all, the more science we know, the more we know how difficult it is, for example, for the universe to exist, not just for life to exist. So in one chapter in the book, I talk about how difficult it is for life to exist. But in another chapter, I talk about how the more the cosmologists and the physicists know about what happened at the Big Bang, the more those of them who are atheists are having their atheism shaken by what they see. It doesn't mean that they believe in God, but they know that, you know, the atheistic view that we just got here by random forces, it just doesn't make logical sense. So they're looking for alternative explanations, and I think we probably got a pretty simple explanation right in front of us.
Okay, so there have been many who have hidden their faith in the scientific community or kind of downplayed it, but it seems like they are becoming more vocal with some of these discoveries and saying, listen, I'm not ashamed of it, but both what I know intellectually and my heart can match. They can work together. Well,
listen, I mean, actually, there's a whole chapter in my book of Miracles on how science and faith are totally compatible. And the idea that they're not compatible, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's sort of part of the narrative we bought into over the last 40 or 50 years or more. It's simply not true. Some of the greatest scientists, even if they're not believers, have said many pro-faith things. And I think it's very important for us to know that there's no reason you have to check your brain at the door if you want to believe in the God of the Bible or believe in any kind of God. It doesn't make sense to do that.
All right, Eric, we got to leave it there. Great new book, Miracles. Folks should check it out. Thanks, Eric. We'll be right back.
Thank you.